All right. We got a $50 brushless RC car. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's right. I said $50 RC. Now, I can't take credit for this thing because I did not find it. Drones and Dogs RC. I'll link them down below. They're the ones that found this awesome deal. I mean, $50. I have friggin' sets of tires that cost more than that. So this was a no-brainer. Even if it lasts 5 minutes, I think it's still worth it. So let's check out what we got. All right. First off, as we can see, this box has seen better days, so hopefully this thing's in one piece inside. This is an FACar. Is that the brand? I think so. FACar monster truck. Interesting. So it's a 1/16 scale, brushless monster truck. Has headlight LEDs provided as a free gift. Is included in the box. That's nice. I mean, I don't know how they do it for 50 bucks, but hey, I'll take it. This one is the orange and Pro version. Monster truck, a 16 scale 4x4 race truck, comes in ready to run out the box. It is ready to race after you install batteries to transmitter and launch it. They want me to launch it. Yes, fast acceleration. That's what I like to hear. So from what I understand, this is a Haiboxing. I think it's a 16889, something like that. Just off-branded. The HBX version is supposed to be like $100+. This thing's only 50. Come on, that is a steal. This thing's pretty cute. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Look at that. All right. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's like a little baby monster truck. Look at this thing. Super lightweight too. Here we have the instruction manual, item number 16889, Ravitch brushless, 14+, fast, fun, durable, typical manual. They have a nice parts guide, which is nice. Parts should be easy to find since it's basically a Haiboxing. Nice breakdowns, good stuff. We got some kind of body cover. Our LEDs, charger, and some other goodies. Looks like a wheelie bar. We'll take a look at that in a second. Got our transmitter here. Yep. Looks like a HBX transmitter. I have one here from my 3100A short course truck. They are basically identical. Man, I don't know how they make this thing 50 bucks, but this is a hell of a deal so far. Got some spare body clips, always good to have. There's our wheelie bar. Included with the wheelie bar is a screwdriver to put it on. And some hardware should be in there, maybe. Wheelie bar does have ball bearings. Crappy USB charger. Instructions for the USB charger. LEDs, nice. They provide also zip ties to zip tie the wires onto the body or bumper. Let's check out the truck. Looks like there's a power on off button. It says press and hold. I like the body. Thing's adorable. Man, look at that tiny little motor. This thing has a tiny little brushless motor. Wow. That is adorable, let me tell you. I know I said that before, but I guess I'm used to bigger RCs. All right, so this did come with a 2S battery. I'm pretty sure I read on the ad for this that it is 3S capable. I'm not too sure because this is a 25 amp ESC. If it can handle 3S. But I just noticed that my servo is totally unplugged. That's nice. I mean, I guess, you know, when you pay $50 for an RC car, you don't get your servo plugged in for you. You got to do it on your own. Yeah, let's plug that in. There we go. I think we're all set now. Looking around, I don't see anything else that's disconnected. Maybe, you know, when the box was damaged, the servo was unplugged. Highly doubt it though. Oh, that plug is tight. Yeah, that's a problem. Guess you get what you pay for. All right, well, that's probably why it was unplugged, because either someone swapped it or it was faulty and they sent it out anyways. I really hate Philips hardware. Well, this is why I don't buy cheap RC cars. All right, so I flipped the servo horn. I think they might have installed it upside down. I'll put it back together and hope for the best. Oh man, I hate Philips. RC companies, stop doing this Philips stuff. Please. All right, let's try it again. All right, we have steering, but yeah, I don't know. The servo is tight, but it's bouncing around like crazy. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. Like, what the hell is that all about? I mean, I don't think I can get it any tighter. If I tighten it anymore, it'll definitely strip. Really tightening it. All right, that's as tight as it's gonna be ever. Wow, what a pile of junk. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. On this side, if you look, you can see the servo arm rubs against the ESC. I can't make this shit up. Man, if I paid $100 for this, I'd cry. Alright, so I guess that concludes our video on this, what is it called? FACar. Fortunately, I really don't want to drive it as it is. It seems like that servo is just not right. I don't know if it's the wrong servo. It just, no matter how much I tighten those screws, it just bounces around and flops. I mean, it's a disaster. I'm not going to go any further with this. I'm going to contact the company and see if they can send me another one or what. But as of now, this is kind of where I'm leaving this review of this car. Yeah, so far, it's epic failure. So I guess see you guys on the next one.